thing for a little spin. I'm excited. Instant torque scares me just a little bit. There's no clutch. I don't understand. I've not done it before. Instant torque, let's go. Nice. It's kind of like a really big grill. So we have some very special guests at the bike shed this weekend. We have Simon from Dab Motorcycles, and he has brought down this stunning concept ERS along with the LMS1 over here that you'll know from a previous video. And this weekend we are doing test rides on these out of the bike shed. By the time you see this video, that will have been and gone and you will have missed it. So instead you get to hear all about the bikes in the video. So Simon, thank you for coming down and bringing these bikes.
Thank you, Gareth. Thank you for having us again. It's always a pleasure to come here.
So good.
Always a warm welcome. So yeah, I'm happy to introduce you. I'm seeing for the first time, and also for test ride for the first time, the Concept ERS, which is our first e-motorcycle that we developed this year.
So you had the Concept E.
Yeah.
This is the RS, so this is the road.
RS means Road Series.
Road Series.
And it's like, it's almost a copy of the original concept, which was supposed to be just one unique motorcycle, just to showcase our vision of e-mobility, and the plan was not respected because we had a huge response, and we had also great collab around this bike. So now we are producing this electric motorcycle in very limited edition because we have a lot of enthusiasm.
How many are you making?
So we signed a collab with Burberry, so we are making 20 bike for the brand, and we are also producing 29 DAB electric motorcycle.
Fantastic. So super rare. Talk us through it. I mean, it's a stunning thing. Where to start?
It's a bit at the opposite of the LMS. The LMS was based on an existing engine and also chassis from Husqvarna. The Concept ERS is completely different. We develop everything from chassis to battery. So it's a different approach because we wanted to have a lot of freedom in the design process. So we designed everything. So you have a stainless steel chassis with a Li-ion battery and a monoshell glass fiber or carbon fiber bodywork. You have a full all-in suspension system, which is especially made for us.
I was going to say, the only things I recognize are the all-in suspension, the Behringer brakes.
Yes, you have also the Behringer brakes, which are also made in France. Then you have a lot of effort in the design to integrate all the cables that you see on traditional bike. We integrated everything inside the handlebar, inside the swing arm, so you can see all the braking system. And if you take a look at the bike, you don't have any also visible screws.
It's so
or
clean.
bolts. So we really want to change the way we design the bike. We try to think the motorcycle as an object, not just as a motorcycle. So, and you have this very unique piece at the rear of the bike, which is the tail light.
I love the little logo here, the little dab, laser etched out of there.
So we start with like a monoblock that we CNC machine, and then we paint it in red to have like this candy effect.
It's fantastic. So sleek through the handlebars. So as you say, all the wiring goes through the bars, all of the switch gears integrated, and the screen at the front.
Yes, we also added this touch on the front plate, which is kind of the signature of all DAB motors with the LED bar. We added an OLED screen with like the charging bar and also the name of the model and also the logo of the brand.
Well, I remember this faceplate, this visual from one of the first bikes you brought to the show when you bought the Dominator engine. With the bodywork was made from hemp, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It was for flax fiber, exactly. And it was the genesis of my design. Then I quickly saw the limit of like custom industry. This is why I created DAB, but I still kept all the first inspiration I had, like the flat faces and also the huge space just above the rear wheel.
Yeah. It's a stunning thing. So, is it turned on now? Is it like would it go, or does it make any noise? Sorry, I'm asking all the really stupid obvious questions.
It is on. It's completely different from a petrol bike, obviously.
Yeah.
You just sit on it and you can go. There is no gears. There is almost no maintenance. Everyone can drive it. You can drive it with like a 125cc license. But you have the same torque as a restricted LMS. So
and it's instant torque.
Yeah,
right?
instant torque. So you can go fast in like 3-4 seconds. It's,
and you're telling me it's 100 kilometers?
Yes, the battery we created as 100 kilometer.
We've got a working garage here. So we've got some lovely bikes coming in. Yeah. Old XR600, that works. Great looking thing. Oh man. So you'd roll in totally silently, obviously, it's just purring.
Yeah, it's completely different, and I just love it. It's for the cities, it's just great, you know, when you go to Paris and there is so much noise, so much pollution.
Yeah.
And it's really enjoyable to have a silent experience.
Yeah, it's the future.
Yeah, I mean, we really want to go into electric. I think like in 3 years we won't have any more petrol bike,
right?
Because
so get the LMS while you can, then, yeah.
Yes, I think the LMS, and we are also working on a very last petrol bike for DAB Motors,
right?
A smaller one, but after that we will be fully electric or something else. But petrol is really complicated right now to develop and.
But I love the way on the website you've got the configurator for these, don't you? So you can change the color, you can change the seats, you can
the
do all
idea
that
was to give the customer the possibility to design his own bike without doing any effort.
Yeah.
We
do you
just
mind if I sit?
Yeah, you can, obviously.
Yeah. So I have a propensity to make full-size bikes look really small. Problem with being so lofty, but yeah, fabulous. Great, man. So test rides this weekend, you're letting people out on them, that's insane.
Yes, so I'm here this weekend with Farah, our sales manager, who will be conducting all the test rides on the LMS and also the Concept RS. So that's the first time we are giving the possibility to test this bike.
Great.
And it will be only this weekend. The LMS will stay at Bike Shed, but this one is coming back to France.
Okay, cool.
So
well, thanks so much for bringing it down and showing it to us today. And,
it's always a pleasure to show you new products. And we are really proud of this one because e-motorcycle is always a challenge. It has to be appealing, and we are really proud of the result. And
it's an incredible job.
Thank you.
I'm going to take this thing for a little spin. I'm excited. Instant torque scares me just a little bit. I keep looking for gears and clutches and things. I don't know. So you just... Oh, there we go. There's a guy coming in with petrol. Yeah, it's confusing as hell. Is there anything coming? Let's go. Wow, that is crazy. Dan, I keep thinking I've stalled. Have I stalled? There's nothing to stall. It's kind of like a really big drill. Okay, we're off. Oh, I keep trying to use the rear brake as a clutch. What a weirdo. Okay, instant torque, let's go. Nice. Look at this thing. It's an epic looking thing. Right, an electric bike. Who knew? No one can hear me coming. I'm like a ninja. Hey, it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Really enjoyed it.
First time.
I feel like Batman.